What if the desert you see as empty was hiding the greatest secret in human history? What if silence itself was protecting a truth too powerful to reveal? Tonight's sleep story takes you deep into Area 51, the place where shadows, science, and speculation collide. Close your eyes, slow your breathing, and prepare to wander through mystery. Welcome to Cosmo Trace. Chapter 1, Birth of a Secret Base. The Nevada desert stretches endlessly, a barren canvas of stone and sand. In the 1950s, when the Cold War demanded secrets, Groom Lake was chosen for one reason. No one would ever look for answers here. The U-2 spy plane was tested in silence. Scientists and pilots flew in each morning on unmarked planes, working under the weight of secrecy. At night, they returned to their homes carrying invisible burdens, unable to speak of what they had seen. But silence breeds curiosity. People wondered, why would the government hide a base in the middle of nowhere? What was so powerful that even families were left in the dark? Hook. And so the desert's emptiness became the perfect home for whispers. Chapter 2, The First Shadows in the Sky. At first, it was only locals who noticed. A farmer working late in his field saw lights too high, too fast. A truck driver on a lonely road swore he saw wings that glowed like molten silver. These were experimental aircraft, yes, but to the human eye, they were something more. The sky became a stage, and the audience was unprepared. Strange lights drifted over the desert, disappearing without sound. No Indians, no explanation, only questions. Hook. The more they denied, the more people believed perhaps these weren't planes at all. Chapter 3, Silence Breeds Mystery. Workers at the base were ghosts in their own homes. Their wives asked, "What do you do out there?" The answer was always the same: silence. Children whispered in school about fathers who flew away each morning and never spoke of their day. In small towns nearby, stories began to spread. A man's silence is sometimes louder than his words. Rumors painted pictures of alien hangars, glowing laboratories, and technology far beyond human reach. When the truth is locked away, imagination becomes the master storyteller. Chapter 4, UFOs enter the story. By the 1960s, UFO culture was exploding. People were ready to believe, and Area 51 gave them a stage. Strange lights weren't just lights anymore. They were craft. Glowing shapes weren't just planes. They were visitors. Newspapers printed stories. Radio hosts spread theories. And slowly, Area 51 became more than a base. It became an idea. Was it aliens? Was it secret technology? Or was it both? The sky had changed, and so had the stories. Now, it wasn't just about what people saw, but what they wanted to believe. Chapter 5, The Roswell Connection. Roswell had already shaken the world in 1947, but conspiracy theorists tied it all to Area 51. What if the wreckage, the strange metals, the rumored bodies, what if it had all been moved here, hidden in the desert's silent embrace? Some swore they saw trucks carrying crates deep into Groom Lake. Others claimed alien autopsies were filmed in hidden labs. Each tale, true or not, added weight to the legend. The desert became more than a desert. It became a graveyard of secrets. Chapter 6, Witnesses in the Desert. Truckers on midnight runs, campers under starry skies, and ranchers tending their land, they all told the same story. Lights that followed them, objects that defied gravity, glowing discs that hovered and then vanished in an instant. The military said nothing, and in that silence, the witnesses became the voice of the unknown. If so many people saw the same thing, could they all be wrong? Chapter 7, The Black Projects. Then came the aircraft no one had seen before. The State Route 71 Blackbird, sleek and black, flying higher than any other plane. The F-117 stealth fighter, angular and alien-looking, invisible to radar. To the public, these weren't machines. They were UFOs in disguise. And perhaps, in some strange way, they were. Not alien, but not normal either. Machines decades ahead of their time, born in silence, born in shadows. To the world outside, Area 51 was no longer just military. It was magic. Chapter 8, The Whistleblowers. Then came the voices from within. Bob Lazar, who claimed he had seen alien crafts, worked on their engines, touched the future itself. His story was detailed, filled with strange science, with words that felt too real to be lies. Skeptics dismissed him. Believers crowned him as proof. Either way, he had changed the conversation forever. When a man says he has touched the stars, do you call him a liar or a witness? Chapter 9, The Storm of Curiosity. The legend grew louder. Books, documentaries, late-night shows, all whispered the same message. Something was being hidden. And then, in 2019, a joke on the internet became a movement. Storm Area 51. They can't stop us all. Millions joined online. Thousands traveled to Nevada. The desert filled with campers, dreamers, and seekers. Most never crossed the gates, but the message was clear. The world wanted answers. When curiosity becomes a storm, even the strongest walls begin to shake. Chapter 10, Science or Something More. Skeptics claim everything can be explained. Test planes, human error, imagination, and yet the stories never stop. The sightings continue. The mystery refuses to die. Perhaps it is science. Perhaps it is something more. The truth might not be black or white. Maybe it lives in the gray, in the silence, in the space between explanation and wonder. Sometimes the greatest secrets aren't hidden in hangars, but in our own belief. Chapter 11, The Legend That Never Sleeps. Today, the fences still stand. The skies above Area 51 remain forbidden. The desert is quiet, but the legend is loud. People around the world continue to look up at the stars and whisper, what if? Area 51 has become more than a place. It is a symbol of our hunger to know, our fear of the unknown, and our endless curiosity. The truth may be hidden forever, but the legend will never sleep. Close your eyes tonight. Listen to the silence. And remember, sometimes silence is the loudest answer of all. And so we leave the desert behind. Area 51 still hides in the shadows, still whispering in silence. But maybe the real secret is not what lies inside the fences, but what stirs inside us. The endless question, are we alone? This has been Cosmo Trace. Sleep well, dream deeply, and perhaps meet the stars in your dreams. Good night.